with me. This is my Twitch show where I just play through games and talk about the level design and what I think is going on with it. Sorry, we kind of started late. In my defense, um, moving on. Let's just go right into Half-Life 2. Um, right now, we are at a point in Half-Life 2. Which save game do I load? I think this. We just finished a big boss fight in Half-Life 2 and finished this segment where we had to ride this boat all the way through all these canals, and we finally reached our destination. If you're playing this game for the first time, though, you don't really know what your destination was or what the whole point of any of this was, really. Or at least I didn't when I played it. Um, so in the end, you just decide to just go around and go here, because I guess you're supposed to. I mean, here's a dock. But before we go in, let's inspect some of the other stuff going on in this scene. We started through here. We went out there, landed down here, and then drove the boat over here. So the scene looked a little bit like this. So first of all, how do you know you're supposed to go here? Well, I think there's a lot of stuff going on to try to get you to fixate on this area. I mean, here there's some weird debug text. Ignore that. But here you can see this all kind of looks the same. This is all just kind of concrete stuff. It all looks very repetitive, monotonous, so we don't really fixate on that. Meanwhile, here you see there's a very strategically placed red metal building right here. Nothing else really has any color to it. Everything else is kind of just this gray concrete. And here there's just this red building. So already, 1 point for going on the left. Other stuff going on. This is the only place with a dock here. And this is the only place with a ladder. And also this symbol, which we've been seeing a lot throughout the game. This symbol kind of represents some kind of secret. And we're supposed to get out of our boat and go investigate it. So there's just a lot of signaling going on. And not much else going on anywhere else. So there's some signposting for you about where we're supposed to go. So anyway, we get out of our boat. It's kind of sad that we end up like abandoning our boat here. I've grown kind of attached to this boat. Maybe if they had more time or something, they would have planted an NPC here to reassure us that they were going to take care of our boat or something. I don't know. Let's keep going through here. Here you can see an artifact of some of Half-Life 2's really old lighting system, by the way. Here you can see this corner of the pylon right here is just really brightly lit, even though it's supposed to be in shadow. If you're a game developer, that's because prop models in Half-Life 2 aren't lit, vertex lit, or they're not even light mapped, really. In 2004, they were lit solely by 1 point. So that means they can't light only part of this in shadow. It's either this entire thing is in shadow or none of it is in shadow. So that's kind of ugly right there and kind of jarring to me, especially here in 2017, where there's no excuse for anything like this anymore. Well, let's keep on going. Let's go towards those debug messages that are drawing us in. Some cool graffiti right here. I actually kind of like the graffiti in Half-Life 2. It's kind of, it's not just video games these days. Graffiti's always just, like blood red, like, oh, we're the real monsters, written in blood everywhere. And here the graffiti in Half-Life 2 is actually kind of like more artistic. Here you can see there's some channeling, I don't know, like Shepard Fairey or something right there. I don't know, like the art direction of the graffiti is just kind of like better than a lot of games, even back in 2004. It's graffiti. They let the graffiti be graffiti. They don't try to turn it into something else. Over here we can go the wrong way, and the wrong way entails going here, and then we have to go back around. I don't know why they let you do that. That's kind of interesting and weird. That's a weird choice. I do like, though, that they keep these separate buildings separate. I think there's a tendency when you build like urban or industrial structures, and you have these two buildings, you usually connect them together. But here you can see here that they actually kind of keep it separate, which is how buildings actually are kind of built. You know, usually there's like a little alley between them. So I do like that they kept this alleyway. It is weird that they let us drop off here for some reason, though. Anyway, let's keep going. Here's some barrels. I don't know why they put barrels in our way here. That's kind of weird, right? We're just walking over here, going this fence. Oh, and there are these barrels I have to run into? That's kind of strange. I wonder why they put those barrels there. That's like a very conscious choice on the part of the level designer. So then we walk into this airlock, and we're trapped in here.
Okay, it's human. Hello?
Hello?
Take it easy in there. You're safe now. You'll have to forgive the scanning process. We can't take any chances.
Michelle Forbes talking to us. New character. We haven't seen her yet.
Freeman? Is that you? You've made it here this quick.
Again, we're literally locked in a room. We have to listen to her, literally, because we're locked in this room.
I'm Dr. Mossman, Dr. Judith Mossman.
Oh, I like this laser effect. I wonder how they did it. I think it's a special entity.
Mesa. I do so envy you working with Eli and Dr. Kleiner when they were at the top of their field. Ah, there we go. You can come through now. I'll take you down to Eli right away. He would never forgive me if I kept you waiting.
Well, I like how they let you go into this room. They kind of could have decorated it a bit better, though.
Good to know you.
We could certainly use the extra help.
Oh, where'd she go? Oh, okay. Right here.
We've covered a lot of ground in the last few months.
Now we're doing a walk and talk, very Aaron Sorkin. I kind of like all these little props everywhere. Oh, what's she saying?
The Combine still hasn't mastered. Eli thinks their portals are string-based, similar to our Calabi-Yau model, but they've failed to factor in the dark energy equations. They can tunnel through from their universe, but once they're here, they're dependent on local transportation. If they knew...
In the chat, people are asking if they were streaming in the rest of the level while we were locked in that airlock. The answer is no. Half-Life 2 doesn't stream stuff like that.
Like a postdoc. I'm just so excited to think that we'll finally have the chance to work together. Where was I? Oh, yes. Dr. Kleiner compressed the Zen.
Now we're in an elevator ride. Look at all these little scenes. We'll come back to those later, don't worry.
Effectively a dimensional
Cooking.
slingshot.
Mayonnaise. I guess Vortigaunt's like mayonnaise.
Back in local space without having to pass through.
A lot of little scenes going on.
Oh, here's Eli now.
All right, good. You keep right on.
Eli, look who I found in the airlock.
Gordon Freeman.
I love this floor. I love how shiny it is. It's like the right amount of shininess.
Changed one iota.
Oh,
How do you
right.
do it? Now let's see. The last time I saw you, I sent you up for help after the resonance cascade. I never thought it would take you this long to get back to me. Welcome to the lab anyway. It's not Black Mesa.
I like how tall this whole chamber is too. It's kind of nice how like all the machines kind of extend like vertically like that.
Graduates are few and far between these days.
I don't like these lights though. It's kind of like weird. I don't know if those lights would produce that kind of fall off.
See what I can dig up.
It's like very obviously just random light entities they put there.
I'm looking forward to working together.
I think she leaves now.
Feel free to look around.
Does she go in this room? What's in here?
Oh, Dr. Freeman, you should stay with Eli. Go on. I'll rejoin you shortly.
Oh, I like how they kind of predict you'll do that and have her tell you to fuck off. That's kind of cool. Okay. I guess we'll leave her in peace. Okay.
Fine scientist, Judith. She was up for your job at Black Mesa, but you edged her out with your Innsbruck experience.
Okay, yeah, so right now, there's like a bunch of talking going on. Well, actually right now all the talking's over. What we're supposed to do is just like look around at stuff.
Dr. Breen. He's the administrator of this whole vile business now. He ended the 7.
And there's actually all these hidden triggers going on. Based on where you walk around in this lab and based on where you look, it will trigger Eli to walk over to you, this NPC guy, and he'll come over and talk to you, which is kind of cool. I kind of wish Half-Life 2 kind of did that more often, because I feel like it's like very subtle, kind of. Like if I walk here, I think it's going to trigger him too.
Oh, Gordon.
Or not.
The
She
boy
interrupted
said you were
everything.
here. I can't believe you made it so
Now I
quickly
can't
on
play
the
with
phone.
anything.
I believe he broke your record, honey.
Well, he earned it. I guess you proved you can handle yourself out.
Oh, and while this is all going on, I want to show you some like scene debug stuff too. Scene show.
There.
There's nothing Gordon can't handle.
Like Half-Life 2, in 2004.
Dad, please.
Look, they just hugged. They just like touched each other. Video games really didn't do that in 2004, and they still actually kind of rarely do it now. And there's actually a lot of sophisticated like choreography stuff going on right now. Oh, now he turns it on. Now we can play with it. And now you can see all the debug stuff going on here. Here the actors do really sophisticated stuff with like scene blocking, moving around with where they look at stuff. Play with this crystal, but it's kind of a callback to Half-Life 1 if you're like a Half-Life 1 nerd. I don't know, I guess it's interesting.
The Eli Vance almost perceives the all-in-one.
Oh, what's he looking
That
at?
picture and Alex were all I managed to carry out of Black Mesa.
So it's just interesting to see like all the scene blocking and stuff going on. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I think I'm supposed to just like play with stuff. What else is going on? I can play with those. Oh, and now she's gonna come back in.
Alex, I thought you were on watch.
The Vortiguns relieved me so I could come see Gordon. Anyway, I should be in here working on the portal.
I have the repairs well in hand.
It's like very
Someone
theatrical.
misjudged the
It's like
capacity
very
of
much like a
my
classic like play almost.
Are you blaming me?
No.
Like, oh, here's the scene where they fight. Here's the scene where they come back together.
Maybe you should let me do the calculations next time as well as installing it.
Alex, really? Sometimes I think you deliberately misunderstand me.
Oh, Alex, come on, you
Why
should
don't
like
you
your
take
mom.
Gordon along and give him
Or
some
surrogate
practice
mom,
with
I
the
guess.
gravity gun.
Sure. Come on, Gordon. Let's go have some fun.
The zero-point energy field manipulator is not a toy.
Oh, Mom, come on.
Let's get out of here.
Stop menacing me with your arrows. Ugh. And I think if you stay here, they kind of nag at you to leave.
See you in a little while, Gordon.
Yeah, in game dev we call those nags. That's the professional term. That's what we say in the biz. Let's keep going.
So I see you've met Dr. Mossman. She's one of the main reasons I spend so much time outside.
Oh wait, before we continue, let's try to check out those scenes we saw earlier, though. So they actually build out. Remember when we were going down this elevator and we saw these different scenes? Here you can see we actually can't see them from the elevator anymore. That's because Half-Life 2 uses something called area portals that specifically cuts off stuff so that it knows not to render certain rooms. So if you're down here, you do not need to render anything up there. So that's why it renders. That's why it cuts off those areas so that you don't waste your GPU power doing that. But if we fly in here, we can actually see what's going on. Really interesting stuff. A lot of depth. Notice how far down they made this whole hallway. And then down here, they don't even bother aligning the textures because who cares? The player's never really going to walk down there. Let's check out these other rooms too. Over here we had a kitchen where people were preparing stuff. There's what's obviously a jar of Best Foods mayonnaise. Best mayonnaise ever, by the way. I'm not paid to say that though. And then he's cooking a head crab, some onions and stuff. I like this kitchen scene too. I I imagine they built this after the there's a whole prison level chapter that we'll go through, and that's what actually makes use of all these assets. I imagine they built this whole chapter after they built the prison chapter, so they actually build games out of order. And when they build games out of order, they know they can reuse props from other sections. So again, these are all like industrial props that are used in the prison that we'll see in, I don't know, about like a month. You'll see it in about a month in this game. What else is there? I don't know. I like this kitchen, and I really like industrial kitchens too. But I guess that's just me. I really like too how they have this light coming in too. I really like when they have spotlights coming out of other doorways. It kind of draws your attention to that doorway and helps create some more depth to that scene as well. Let's go up here. What was in here? Oh, in here there was like kind of like a rec room kind of thing, and and they're playing chess. Oh, but who's winning? Oh, her hand is in the. Oh, that's messy. Who's winning? The super intelligent alien or her? I have no idea, actually. If you're a chess expert, let us know in the chat who's winning. Other stuff, the mattresses. I love the mattresses in Half-Life 2, by the way. They're ragdoll, so you can actually like play with them a little bit. It's kind of great. Although the decals on them are kind of weird. I just like all these little scenes that we see as we pass by them. And I like how we just get glimpses, so that means we don't get too much time to like kind of pick them apart. I think that's kind of the problem we have in a lot of video games, where video game developers will release screenshots, and then you scrutinize those screenshots really close, and you're like, oh, well, that leaf shouldn't be there, or that rock doesn't have enough polygons. But really, when you play a video game, you're not scrutinizing every rock, you're not scrutinizing every leaf, you're passing by this room for 5 seconds. You don't need to make sure every rock is detailed. Although I do like these rugs. If you've been watching, we're big rug fans here on Level With Me. They do tie the room together. Let's keep going down here and kind of finish what we started up here. Also considered good level design practice to have all these locked doors where you can never really go, to kind of give the impression of like a larger complex or a larger world than what we're given access to. That's thought to be more immersive in everything.
That's the old passage to Ravenholm.
Oh.
We don't go there anymore.
We don't go there anymore. Hint, we're gonna go there. Probably.
Come on.
I like this little fan box too. I like this grating. It works well. And I just like these like metal boxes. These are pretty interesting for metal crates, I feel like. I'm not really sure what they are, but they're interesting looking. They're not just like wooden crates. I also like the archway shape right here going on. It's really interesting. I think they probably used, this kind of reminds me of if you've like read about a lot of Cold War bunkers or World War II bunkers, or especially like the I think if you look up in the UK, they had like an emergency parliament bunker for if like London got nuked by the Nazis or something. They built this whole giant bunker complex. I think this is kind of reminiscent of it. Maybe I could be wrong though. But whatever it is, usually game developers usually wear their inspirations really clearly on their sleeves. But I'm not sure what the actual inspiration is. But anyway, I just like the arch. It's not a boring box thing. And it also gives us nice opportunities to mix concrete and rock. So we have different materials going on. And you just get like a nice variety with that. What else is going on?
So, here we are. The scrapyard. This is a gravity gun my father was talking about.
It's
you can call
when
it
she looked at me, it's
energy
kind of
field
weird.
manipulator if you
They
really
do that.
want to. It's designed for handling hazardous materials, but we mainly use it for heavy lifting. give it a try.
What I really like in Half-Life 2, I like a lot of things about Half-Life 2, honestly, but another thing that I really like about Half-Life 2 is that they literally hold the weapon out to you, and then you have to pick it up like that.
The primary
That's
trigger
kind of
emits a
cool.
charge.
And then she actually like
Then
waits
can
for you to
punch
do
stuff and send
that.
it flying. I found it handy for clearing minefields.
And then this is the infamous gravity gun. This has influenced a lot of game design throughout the years.
Secondary trigger lets you grab things. You can throw them with the primary. Once you pick something up, you can drop it gently by pressing your secondary trigger again.
Oh, I can drop it gently too. And oh my god, and then look at how her feet, they actually like go on the props. I want to put more props in the way. Oh my god, look at that IK action. That's amazing.
You can also pull stuff over from a distance. Try grabbing those barrels from that ledge up there.
Grab the barrels from that ledge. What if you just knocked them over like that?
All right.
That didn't sound like a very authentic grape. I think she's patronizing me.
See if you can stack some stuff to climb up here.
I like the way how she does looking too. Like you'll notice that they scripted her to actually look at the stuff you're supposed to pile up. So that's kind of cool.
Try stacking some things. Grab something with your secondary trigger, then press the same trigger again to drop it gently.
Oh, oops. Oh my god. Stacking boxes. The best game ever.
All right.
Oh, now she's running. Oh my god. Before we go there, though, I want to hang out in this little chamber for a little bit. I kind of like how they built this. I like how there's all these little details everywhere. Oh, and there's like a little secret Easter egg right here. If you manage to stack all the stuff and get up here, there's some supplies here. Oh, we don't have that gun, though. Oh wait, no, we do. Do we have that gun? No, it's not letting you pick up the ammo. Oh well. And then also this is a callback to the previous game, Half-Life 1, where there are a lot of these chargers, and they looked like this. Let's keep going. Oh, I really like how shiny this is. That's nice. It's nice when you have things that are shiny, and then things that aren't so shiny. You know, video game art 101 there. I also like how these paint buckets here, when you shoot them, they leave these paint decals right here. Maybe they could have rotated them. That's kind of sloppy right there. But they are pretty fascinating. Like, it's cool how you can kind of leave marks on the world literally like that. I guess let's keep going where we're supposed to go. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, did she press that button for me? I think she's over here. Where'd she go? Okay, right here.
Now let me call Dog. He loves to play fetch. Dog! Come! Good doggy. Gordon, this is Dog. My dad built him to protect me when I was a kid. First model was about yay high. I've been adding to him ever since. Haven't I, boy? Okay, Dog, let's play catch with Gordon.
Very expressive, like very much like, you know, like WALL-E from the Pixar movies.
Go ahead, Dog. Throw.
Very expressive head fins, or whatever those are. Oh yeah, we're supposed to catch it now.
Good catch.
Oh, he doesn't catch it back. So we're basically doing a tutorial right now, and Valve tries to cover up this whole tutorial by the fact that it's just throwing all this character animation at us.
Dog, go get your ball.
and introduces a cool new character for us, so that we ignore the fact that this is kind of a boring tutorial thing. She should be looking at him more often. Kind of weird. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's very cute. And it's kind of cool that this character has a gravity gun as well. Like, it's kind of cool in games, I feel like, when NPCs can do the same stuff you do. And this is kind of a famous part in video games, too. It's kind of famous because here we're in the middle of this, like, roller coaster action game, and now we're doing, like, a very kind of quiet, contemplative, kind of peaceful section where we're just playing catch with, like, a weird robot thing. It's the dog we never had. Well, some of you have dogs. Good for you.
Told your dog liked to play fetch. I didn't tell you who'd be fetching, did I?
I don't know, he's pretty good at throwing it to me.
Good throw.
Oh. Need to be better at playing catch.
Let's try something else. Dog, throw something bigger.
Oh no, there's nothing left. What's it gonna do? Oh my god.
Put that down. What is it, dog?
Oh, it's mad.
Scanners. Oh, Combine sweeping the area. Gotta head.
Oh no, and now our peaceful scene is ruined. Before we go in there though, I kind of like how they built out this doghouse. That's kind of cute. Oh no. I guess we should run in now. Didn't even get to play basketball either. Oh, why is it shooting missiles there? That's kind of weird. Oh, ow. Okay. Let's run away. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, over here.
Alex, do you read?
Well, I like that that's a traffic signal in there. It's like repurposed, you know,
Where are you, Alex?
rebel
Scrapyard airlock,
architecture
stuck in a
there.
full autocycle.
Is Gordon still
Who's she
with you?
talking
He's right
to?
here.
Oh, there's the
Good.
screen.
I want you to
Dad?
Oh no, everything's going wrong.
Here. Head for the coast.
Oh my god.
Not go through Raven.
Dad? Dad!
Don't go through what? Don't go to
Get us out of here.
what? I didn't hear him. Oh well. Probably not important.
Hurry, now! Tear it apart. Just get it open. That's enough, dog. Come on, Gordon. Come on.
Oh, after me, thank you. Everything's going wrong. All these concrete chunks are falling everywhere. Oh my god.
Gordon, you need to get out of here.
Oh.
I can't leave my father.
Oh no, we're cut off from her now.
Take Gordon to the Ravenholm tunnel, then circle around and try to meet up with me. Hurry!
Oh no, but I don't want to leave you. Oh no. But what's actually happening here? And the here in Half-Life 2 is the only time when we see these aliens fight, by the way. I guess that's all over. I guess we're supposed to leave them behind. Keep going. I like how they, like, change the world and stuff, too. Like, I like how, like, they actually have all this concrete and stuff, fall and stuff. I like it when games, you know, dynamically deform. You know, it makes the world feel more, like, real when it changes, if that makes any sense. I think that's what makes a place feel real, by the way. Like, not locked doors that you never open, you know? That's like an old trick that doesn't really work, assuming it ever worked. I think what makes a world feel more interesting and real is when it's, like, responsive to your interactions, or responsive to the story, or responsive to other AIs, or whatever. And what's happening right now is I'm supposed to go here. I'm supposed to go to Ravenholm, even though I'm not supposed to. Oops. Oh no, why can't the robot come with me? That's kind of sad. Oh well. I'm sure we'll see it again. And then you just kind of walk through here. I kind of like how quiet it gets too, and I like how they leave most of this room really dark too. And now here's a bunch of fun clutter we get to break through with our gravity gun that we just got. Oh, how do I get all this out of my way? Okay, there we go. Oh my god. And here's some water here for no reason, because water looks cool in video games, so they just find any excuse to put water in here. Also helps kind of push the idea that this is kind of like a ruined, derelict space where we're not really supposed to be here, and it's been abandoned, I guess. Oh no. I guess we climb, and there's all these warning signs too, in case you haven't really got the message. Skull doesn't look good. Oh, to break open this. And now the cage opens. That's useful. Ooh, I really like how they built this cage out, too. Okay, let's climb this ladder. And now the beginning of this chapter, Ravenholm. Where are we? Well, there's literally a sign right when we step into the room that says Ravenholm. So, where are we? I think we're in Ravenholm. I think that's what that sign says. You know, video games aren't really known for their subtlety, so Half-Life 2 really isn't any slouch or exception in that regard. And now here's some very eerie music. We hear crows in the distance. Totally different ambience too, by the way. Right before, you know, there was like a beautiful sunset, and we were driving along the water, and it was beautiful. You know, I would buy property there. But now, you know, I would not buy property here. You know, here it's a very creepy, very moody. Look, there's clouds too. And like, it's just very dark and moody. Very different mood and ambience here. Dead bodies. Oh my god, it's actually kind of gruesome and graphic. And then it's not really clear where we're supposed to go either, right? Are we supposed to go here? Is there a door here? Well, are we supposed to go down here? This place is lit. Am I supposed to go here? No, it's a dead end. Am I supposed to go here? No, this is a dead end as well. So, like, very interesting for them to like build out this area that's like semi-open, and then it's not really clear where you're supposed to go to as well. Meanwhile, before it was very you know, like an NPC was literally telling us where to go and like fetching us and nagging at us to go where they wanted us. And now there's no NPCs, and now we're alone, and now it's not really clear where we're supposed to go. You know, they lit this area, but that was a dead end. And then they lit this tree. Am I supposed to go to this tree now? You know, it's not really clear where we're supposed to go, and they kind of want us to explore the area a little bit. Oh my god, and this monster just woke up. And here's some explosive barrels. I don't know why I'm supposed to blow those up, though. Oh, that blows everything up. Oh my god. Okay, so I guess we just learned that those little tanks are explosive, and we learned that because we shot at this other thing that we knew to be explosive. Here, what are these legs hanging from this tree? I don't know. I guess we'll find out later. Let's keep going. There's all these saw blades. I don't know what I would use those saw blades for. Well, here's a saw blade and an NPC and a zombie, maybe I should do something with these saw blades. Well, I don't know. It's still not important. Oh wait, there's all this stuff in my way. I guess I better clear it out. How do I clear this stuff out? Well, I'm holding a gravity gun. I guess I better... Oh my god, I can pick up the saw blades. And right when I pick up a saw blade, literally, they script the NPC zombie to come out as if on cue. And now what am I going to do with this saw blade? I guess I'll shoot it with it. And now, that's the game trying to teach you, hey dummy, use these saw blades. Use your gravity gun. Don't shoot at monsters. And very early on, they're putting up all these bullet sponge zombies here to make sure we use up all our ammo. They talk about this in the commentary, I believe. And we have to learn to use these weird traps we find. And then there's some guy reciting the Bible. We don't really know what's going on. Guess we're supposed to duck underneath this trap. And when we duck underneath the trap, it triggers these zombies to walk out. And then this is where we learn these traps will dismember the zombies. So like there's a lot of like teaching stuff and a lot of tutorial stuff going on. And it kind of just happens as we walk through this level, which is, I think, pretty good. You know, that's considered to be pretty good subtle design, I would say. Oh, here's another saw blade. I'm gonna throw paint on it. Oh, it doesn't get covered in paint. That's sad. Oh my god, and all these zombies came out from this random monster closet hidden in the corner. Guess I'll use this trap thing. Oh my god, no! Okay, there we go. That was kind of interesting. Like, it couldn't actually catch on them before. Huh. So Half-Life 2 did not popularize the monster closet. That's like a term that came from Doom 3. But Half-Life 2 definitely is guilty of it just as much, where throughout this chapter we're going to see these little nooks with zombies hiding in them. And it's not very subtle, it's not very clever, it's not very sophisticated, but it works.
May they become like dust before the wind. May the angel of the Lord pursue them.
What else is going on? I really like the colors going on here. Here we have like some blue lighting going on, some blue floodlights, and that helps kind of contrast with these yellow... Oh, God. With these yellow corrugated metal walls right here. And then that helps contrast with these blue lights right here. If you've watched past episodes, this is a very kind of common color scheme where you contrast hot colors with cool colors. In the biz we call this blue orange. It's a scourge of art design everywhere. Oh, he threw an explosive barrel at me. And then this is kind of a cool bit, where we learn that when they get dismembered, this trap is now useless against them. So that's kind of a cool twist they do on that. I like this room too, how they have these windows give off light. Of course, these windows don't actually give off light. Oh, there are actually windows on the other side though. That's a nice bit of continuity. Break through here, keep going. Oh my god.
But who is this? Another knight to save?
Oh, and there's a guy talking to me.
Keep my eye on you. More than that, I cannot promise.
Oh, he's so enigmatic. And then right here, I think now's maybe a good place to stop. So we just watched all these really great scenes. We made a bunch of friends on the way, and then we lost all the friends, and now we're alone in this weird place with this like weird guy who keeps reciting the Bible. So I guess next week we'll finish Ravenholm, see what else is going on in this chapter. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and oh my god, almost snuck up on me. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and see you next week when we kind of try to fight our way through this zombie chapter. Bye.